Hello there, YouTube. Welcome to a 33 degree, what are we? Tuesday, the 23rd of December. It's the eve of Christmas Eve, which is almost like a Christmas Eve to us because we don't have to work Christmas Eve tomorrow, which is nice. Look at they got that big old boom all jacked up on there. Probably gonna put a Santa Claus up there or something. It wouldn't do any good, and it's way back here in the off of the beaten path. No one will ever see it anyway. That is pretty cool. That's got a forklift front on it. That's wild. Well, you can do some useful things with something like that. But it's 38 degrees right now, and I don't think it's supposed to be too rainy. It's supposed to, there's small chances of rain for the day. But the kicker is starting, I think it's later tonight or tomorrow morning, Christmas Eve, there's supposed to be a crazy windstorm coming. Worse than the ones we had before. So keep your fingers crossed that it doesn't do a direct hit on us down here and shut all the power off. That's all we need. So yeah, Kelly and I got plans for tomorrow. I need more gas. If we lose power again, you can grab one of the, probably the Polaris or something, because you can plug a bunch of stuff into it and get the heaters going and stuff. No more freezing. It's not freezing. The house retains the heat really well, but it does get right on the edge of being uncomfortable, you know. But anyway, welcome to Tuesday. Let's go to the Southland. Y'all come on along. 44 degrees. Unloading a Honda Pioneer of some sort. Looks like one of the 500s. Maybe it's bigger than that. And anyway, we're at work.
Yes,
this is like our Friday.
Yeah.
Even though it's Tuesday, it's like our Friday.
It's our Friday.
And we're all for a good little jaunt. This is gonna be nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. What in the world will we do with ourselves?
No.
Next thing you know, we'll be coming back to work. That just went by too fast.
They always do.
Yeah.
You think you have all this time and then it's just gone.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. We'll put it off till tomorrow. And the next thing you know,
yeah,
this is the last day, you know?
Yeah.
Well, Mama?
Yes, sir.
Let's roll in there and get her busted out.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
All right. I'll see you as the day goes on.
All right.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
I had that thing sitting on I put it on an Optimate 3, which is a 800 milliamp charger / maintainer. It's more of a maintainer than a charger. A charger at, less than an amp. It's not a fast charge, but that's what you want with those maintainers. It'll keep them well maintained. Takes a long time to charge one. You need a charger if you're in a hurry. You need to charge it, but keep it on a maintainer. But that thing, I don't know how long it was on the charger before we left last night, and it was still charging. And I get here this morning, everything was green. So that probably brought the health up a little bit on it. I don't know what kind of charger he's using. He does have an older, which makes me think he's probably got a battery tender, because that's them old, well, I call them cheap. I mean, they work. They're stiff as a cog. They're not quite as watertight as the Optimates, but he does have one on there. I hope he's got a maintainer on it. If you get the battery tender, just make sure it says automatic. I think they all do now. In the past, they didn't. And those things would smoke a battery. The maintenance-free batteries, they don't like a steady charge. They need to have something that monitors the thing. Like I say, those little brick things, they're 600 milliamps. Those, Siri, I'm not talking to you. Those work perfectly fine. This is just an old, Optimate 3. You gotta take a grinder, carve your name into it, and use something bright on it, because it will grow late. That doesn't stop it, by the way. It reduces it, but they'll still take it. You can't leave anything out in the open, because they need something, and I think it's like your rags. I got to hide my rags because, you know, I'll leave on a Friday, come back on a Monday, all my rags are gone. You know, so I got to walk upstairs to where they're at and get a bundle more when whoever stole it could have done the same thing. Oh, I can't leave that thing sitting like that. What a pain in the butt. Man. And I'll probably have to take the whole... there's pretty much no way other than basically knocking the whole thing loose. Because you got to get it to lift up and go over. At least it's got the front one on there. And there's not a lot of reason to be in that side. So this one's being... Oh. Are you kidding? Both of them are out on this. No, that one's in. That one's out. But this is actually a quick release cover. Good Lord. Bunch of time just not going to get paid for. But see how busy I am. That's kind of the mantra of my day. But what I was going to say, they scheduled somebody else to do this thing. He goes, and I'm going, I was thinking about doing it. He goes, Smoak. He goes, you're about to go on vacation. Do you want to go on vacation with your back all messed up? I go, hell no. They go, we gave it to somebody else. Just do whatever you're doing with it and bring it upstairs. So it's going to get a tire put on upstairs. That tire machine I told you is all tweaked, and I don't know if, I'm sure we can order that part, but I don't, you know, with me being down here by myself, there's not enough tires being done. And someone, because we got all the kit stuff to make this work for car tires, and someone tried to balance their car tire with it and did something and bent the shaft. It doesn't work. Got expensive, and it's anchored down and everything. Expensive tire balancer that worked fantastic is dead. Interesting. It does not have a hitch. If it had a hitch, it hasn't been on for a while. But yet he's got a 4-plug thing in the back. He might have something that he puts on there. The BRP one's really easy. Just slide it on. And then has its own axle that goes through the stock. Yeah, he doesn't have the caps on it, so he probably has something. There's no mark. Oh, he's got something aftermarket because he's got a reducer collar in there. Yeah, he's got some kind of aftermarket hitch that he must use on it. Or someone previous did. Well, it's actually a crack in that. I don't know how these bags got beat up. You remember when I first put this thing on here, you got some wowies in there. Probably like me, got too many things in the garage and things get banged around. I'm gonna initially try taking the 4 bolts on this side, see if I get enough flex in that thing that I can slide that thing under. The other side is a quick release. They did that. It was a kit they did for the twins so that you could quickly take this cover off and get to the transmission filter up there. And you can see they're loose. It just basically, it's got 2 push pins here underneath this water wing, and then a kind of a pinch clamp that holds it there, and there's some plastic pieces that keep it in place. And as long as it's locked into this like it's supposed to be, all works well. Let me see if I can get that fixed and take her for a test ride, and then I'll take her upstairs when I'm done. Take y'all for a ride. How about that? Wow, it's not raining. Yay. Well, there's your answer. Had to take the whole thing out to get it over it. And see, it leaves wear marks on there when you do it. A lot of times both of them are out and you got 2 wear marks underneath it. Oh, there's actually an old wear mark there. That's happened to it once before. But anyway, bolt her back together, flip over there and get the other side done. Well, I flip over here to the left side. First thing I noticed, missing the little short bolt that goes in there. Wonder if he's missing the short one that goes in here. Nope. Well, that one's still in there. Gotta pull that off anyway. I better do that 2 hands. You can knock one of those nipples off of there in a second. But do the same old for this side. Get her in there. Yeah, that one's in. It always makes me think it's not, because it seems like there's a bigger gap on this side than this side. The thing, if it wasn't for the little hangers underneath there, I could just flip that thing down and back up. But nope. It's easier just take this whole side cover loose. Just take it off and just remount it. It may look like a whole bunch of extra bolts and stuff, but I'm very rapidly running out of these little short ones. It's crazy how often that one's missing. And a lot of times this one, but mostly that one. What happens is, because just like you got to do here, you got to get it, you want to get this one started first. And see, it don't line up now. So anyway, you got to fight and get that one lined up first, and I leave that loose so I tighten everything else. And I myself have left that thing loose. But with the seat down, it can only go so far. But, you know, if it comes loose enough, you lift the seat and the thing falls out and nobody catches it. But anyway, got to get that one in first. Then I put these, and then put the bolt, loosely put the bolt in there, which is one of these with a washer. Then put the push pin in, and everything kind of lines up from there. But it's on the outside. It's in the hook like it's supposed to be. So there's no reason to be in here unless, you know, you're replacing the ACS pump or something. You got to take the whole rear off. Then you got to take them covers off. It's not really much underneath these things that's like service items or anything. So let's take this American Beauty for a rip. Parking lot's tacking up and drying up really. God, I don't ride these things enough. Every time I get on one, I like, dang, this thing's squished up. Get so used to the newer ones, they're so roomy. It's weird. Kel and I were talking about coming to work today. All the windstorms has just hopelessly knocked all the leaves and any loose limbs out of the trees, and it seems like everything has sunk and like trees are missing or something. Oh man, feels good there. Wait. Let's sit down for a memento here. I've probably gone up and down that ramp out there 10 times today. Oof, gotta do this. Oh, gotta do that. Printing off Kelly's application thing for getting her passport. There's something coming up with that I have no idea about. I was just told Kelly needs her passport. So we're getting that sorted out. So she's done all her online stuff, and there's a PDF, one of those ones that you can edit, you know, fill in the blank, so to speak. Getting all her birth certificate and all that stuff all in order. I said, would you please make sure that you have your mother's maiden name listed on your birth certificate. Make sure that your mom and dad's birthplace is actually the correct birthplace. So we've been needing to get Kelly's passport. Geez, that's going on 2 years now, and I haven't even used it. Remember, I was going to go to the mothership up in Canada to go to the factory there. Mainly, it was going to focus on going through all their EV motorcycle area, but I guess it's included a tour of the other stuff too. And I missed it by literally the day I received my passport was the day I took off out of Portland to fly to Canada. What a crying shame. That's just one of those things that you're just never going to get that chance again. I guess I can't say never, but the odds are I'll never have that chance again. Because it was a special event that, you know, had me going that way, and it was the EV thing, which I guess in hindsight it probably wasn't the worst thing that I didn't go, because ultimately we denied the EV because it's another franchise that gets added to it. You know, you got Sea-Doo and all the things are different franchises, even though it's the same company. All the manufacturers do that. You know, if you want power products from Honda, well, that's a different franchise. You want boats from Honda, well, that's a different channel. Do they even make the watercraft anymore? You know, I don't know. They had an amazing one years ago, but I don't know what they're doing. I know they make jets and everything else. Look at that gate. They're like serious. That gate should just have printed all over it. Keep out. I don't think it needs to though, does it? What's the odds on a 46-degree, mostly overcast day that we catch old Rick walking around out here? That'd be cool. It's been a long minute since I seen that boy. Keep your eyeballs peeled. If you see him, scream. Got other folks out here hanging around. Yeah, I'm not seeing the old boy. Look at this gal. She just all smiles. Who doesn't love a Spyder? Oh boy. And they're getting us forward going. Well, no Rick. I literally don't know when. I would have to search my own channel to see the last time that dadgum flag caught my peripheral, and I thought somebody was sneaking up behind me. Good Lord. Gave me a little jolt there. Ooh, she's a good runner. Yeah, she is. Did I ride this thing? I don't think I did. No, I didn't ride it because, remember, the switch was messed up. I didn't want to get stuck somewhere. Well, I push them around all the time anyway, but at least now you can put it neutral before you shut it off, so you don't give her the infamous dry shift when you try to start it up. It's funny, the people with the SE5s that think they need to leave it in gear in case the park brake fails. Do you realize they'll push across the floor like they're in neutral with it in gear? There's a slight, you feel like a different drag, like a tire's flat or something, or low. And you're going, is this thing? Turn the key on. No, it's in first gear. And it has to be in neutral to start. So all that oil is drained out of everything, sitting in the, you know, in the sump and in the tank, and you have to go along there and dry shift that thing. They say do not leave it in gear when you shut it off. And if you shut it off and realize you made that mistake, just put your foot on the brake, hit the starter button. It will shift into neutral by itself. Don't wait until it's been sitting in your garage a couple weeks or something. Or when it's nice and hot, that oil drains off really fast. I mean, it's designed to be ready to go, but your transmission, that transmission's not sitting in a pool of oil. So you got shift forks and all that stuff just being dry shift. It makes the most horrid sound. Yeah, that's not good. When something doesn't sound good, that's a pretty good sign it's not good. I don't know. I don't think that's a theory. I think that's a fact. blue Jeep coming on me. Looks like he sees me. Thank you, sir. Like the other people with their face in their phone. Some residue of the decaying leaves. I went up there and like weed eated the blackberries back there. It's on their side of the fence. Somebody on our side of the fence needs to go through there and do that. Man, what a evil thing, those blackberries here in the Pacific Northwest. And I grew up in South Carolina. You know what the wild weeds were? Roses. Roses grew wild everywhere. Let me tell you, the thorns off a rose bush is not something you ever want to mess with. Them things are evil. Too bad he blacked that window out. Some people say I should just wave anyway, but what if it's someone else that works in there now? I figured we'd just do the little parking lot thing here. Why not? See if I can hit mud puddles and get junk on this bike. So I'm gonna roll it back and whoa, take it upstairs, and I don't know who's doing it, but it's not me doing it. They told me they don't want me doing it. Yikes. Nothing like an Odyssey coming at you. They're driving in there like they're a little angry, aren't they? It seems to be a little briskness to their driving. Definitely got to watch out for the Audi. Some of the craziest drivers we see on the freeway is Audi drivers. Is there a thing with that? So that bumper he has up there, he has a metal skid pan, so it does lower it. So that's why I went very slowly over that speed bump, because the way you're going sideways on it, it'll you can high center it really easy. She's a good runner. Some of them are real spunky. I would say he's not rough on it because it's got squeaky brakes. That usually means they're glazing. And usually, oh, look at the sea to sky out here today. Turn signals are chasing each other back and forth. Well, hello there, sea to sky. I don't even remember the last time I seen you. You're still looking good. Smoking hot. Smoking. Trucks and trailers for rent. See your local U-Haul dealer. Well, that's a rough looking bus, isn't it? Schools are all out. Oh Lord, somebody had themselves a basketball court and she ended up on her head out here. Or they probably did that so it didn't fall over. Well, that would make for a bit of a shock there if you all of a sudden that thing come toppling over, because it looked like they had two spikes coming down at you. I was going to walk around right there, but it looked kind of unsightly with that thing laying on the ground. People be going, what is that? What the heck is that? Yeah, definitely squeaky. I could go out and flog the dog on here a little bit and make that go away, but what if it's glazed from him being aggressive with it? You never know. Anyway. 2018 Spyder RT Limited. I must have already checked the tires because the tires were spot on. I think I did like an inspection on it, and if you're checking the tires, have an air hose in your hand and just go ahead and adjust them. Nice shiny new left-hand switch. Unbelievably expensive. Retail on that thing is about $700. In fact, I think it's $699. Holy moly! What in the world is the world coming to? Good thing he had a third-party warranty thing. Yep, she's a looker. A good-looking old gal. All right, let's roll back. That body style was good looking. Or still is good looking. I mean, the new ones are so, everything's just so nice about them, but these still look good. For sure. It's a shame they cut those trees out along that building. Those things are beautiful. She even smells good. Definitely almost has that new smell to it. But it only has 10,000 miles on it. She's still a puppy. Look at that. Rolled into the green light. It's so nice it's not raining out here. Watch out for the Toyota Sienna. She's coming in hot. You guys want to take a ride up top? Here, hold on a second. Sorry. I'm giving that out. Come on, old gal. You remember this was my in and out all the time back in the old days. Driving up to the shop, my son up there, and I miss those days, my boy being around. Still kind of looks the same up here. Tuck her in here tight so you can get the forklift back out. There's a couple of used bikes we got. Yamaha XSR and a Honda XR 650R or L. Alright. Thanks. Boy, it's quiet up here. Well, hello there. Made it home safe and sound. Not a single bad. You old goat.
Weirdest sounds.
You ought to see her face when she does that.
It's the strangest thing. She's never done it before. It's like
when
after she got older.
Yeah, as she got older, she started doing that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But a nice, peaceful drive home. Wasn't too. There was a couple of crazy people, but
yeah.
I'm about to drop my light. But it was dry. It was nice. I don't know if I seen any stars or anything else, but it was dry.
Yeah.
Roads were dry and it felt great. Didn't hear the deal with the wash and the hissing of the road.
And not being able to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, on the eve of Christmas Eve, we're going to roll out.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same Smoak time, same Smoak channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Appreciate you watching. Bye-bye now.